Today we're going to be practicing our knife skills by making Vietnamese spring rolls. So I have a lot of ingredients out here. The first thing I'm going to start with is cooking up some shrimp to put inside. If you're a vegetarian, you don't have to put the shrimp inside, but it is a nice touch. So I'm going to turn on a pot of water to a medium heat, and I'm just going to boil a handful of shrimp depending on how many you want to make. I'm just going to put them in some boiling water, and I just want to cook them until they turn pink. I don't want to overcook them. I'm just going to cook it all. Alright, so while that's cooking up, I'm going to start preparing all of my vegetables. So the first thing I'm going to cut up is my purple cabbage. And you don't want to use, if you can't find purple cabbage, I wouldn't even bother putting cabbage in. But I really like the purple cabbage because it adds color. And the more color you have, the nicer these are going to look. So I always recommend and try to find purple cabbage to put inside. So go ahead, take off the wrapper, and then we're going to chop it up. We're going to chop up this purple cabbage. So what you want to do is just make sure you cut it. It doesn't matter which way you face it. Make sure it's got a flat side, whatever side you start on. And then just use the claw grip. I want you to do nice, very thin cuts that are approximately 1 millimeter in thickness. And just keep chopping away in a very thin slices. And what you'll have is these really nice, colorful strips of purple cabbage that we're going to put inside. So here we go. So we're going to catch that, grab all that, put it into a bowl, and there we have our cabbage. So now we're going to move on to our next thing. Before I go to cut up my next vegetables, I'm just going to take all of my shrimp off. You can see here they've all turned pink. I shut the heat off. I'm going to strain them, and then I'm going to set them to the side. It's now time to prepare the next of our vegetables. I strained the shrimp. So I've got some really nice, super sweet snack peppers. I would recommend using these, but if you can't find these, any bell pepper would work as well. I'm going to be using orange for carrot, green for cucumber, got some pink, and so I want to use red, I think, for the inside of my spring roll. So I'm going to cut these up first. So to cut these up, I'm going to suggest you cut the tops off first, and then cut them in half using the bridge hold. And then for this, I want all of my vegetables to be cut into really thin slices. Okay, so I want you to hold it down, and I want you to cut them like so, and they have to be very thin. We're going to be julienning. Okay, so you can see here my pieces are the same width and thickness, about 1 millimeter in thickness. And I want you to take your time. There's no race in this, because when you cut them, if you cut them too thick, what happens is it will taste not so good because it's too crunchy and it's too much volume inside the spring roll. So it needs to be cut super thin. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut up all this. Now I'm going to do my carrot, so I'm just going to peel it first. Now I've peeled my carrot. I'm going to take it, and it's a little bit too long for me to cut for this size of knife. So we're going to make our spring rolls, and they're going to be about 2 to maximum 3 inches in length, something like this. So I'm going to aim to cut my carrot somewhere in half so that I can make sure that they're long enough for that. So cut it in half, and then you're going to use the bridge hold like we have learned before. Cut the carrot in half, and then once that's down, you can then go ahead and julienne. So again, to julienne, get your fingers up, the claw grip, pull it back, and you're going to cut first these really thin, long strips of carrot. They look like this. Okay, again, about 1 mil. So once you've done that, you can take a couple pieces and lay them flat like this, and then you're going to do the claw grip the other way. And you're going to do the same thing, cutting these into nice, long, thin strips. Like this. If you have too many pieces, it might be difficult for you, so you might have to switch back down to 1, maximum 2, whatever's most safe for you. Always, your safety is the priority. You don't want things slipping and sliding on you when you're cutting, so if you're finding a hard time, just cut fewer pieces at a time. Again, this one, because it's a root vegetable, it is really tough. You want to make sure that they're cut really quite thin. Just going to continue on cutting these carrots. You can see here again, 1 mil in thickness, and if you want to do one by one, go ahead. There's no pressure in terms of time. Your safety and comfort comes first. And this is the julienne cut, the last knife skill I want you guys to perfect. So I finished cutting the carrots and I found a yellow pepper, so I added that in there as well. And now I'm going to cut the last one, which is the cucumber. So again, I'm going to aim for that 4 fingers, 2 to 3 inches piece of cucumber. I'm going to set it straight up and down like this, and I'm just going to slice down one side slightly just so I have a flat edge. Because remember how I told you should never be cutting on anything that is rounded. So that will make it much easier. And then I'm going to do the claw grip. And I'm just going to do the same thing we just did with the carrots. I'm going to cut these into nice thin strips like so. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this as well into nice thin strips of cucumber. Alright, we have everything pretty much prepared. Carrots, cucumbers, bell peppers or sweet peppers, some shrimp, purple cabbage. Now I need to pickle the vegetables so that they're soft and flavorful. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out roughly a cup of water. So if you have a measuring cup that has a 1 cup line on it, go ahead and fill that up. If not, just use like a large coffee mug to measure 1 full cup of water. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in here some rice vinegar, so white rice vinegar. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons. If you don't have actual tablespoon measuring spoons, you can use an actual tablespoon itself. And then just fill up your spoon. 1, 2. If it runs over a little bit, that's not a problem. Next, after that, we're going to add in some honey. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. Any honey will do. So just use the same spoon. 1 and 2. And then the last thing we're going to add in here is about a teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon here, put about a teaspoon of salt. Something like that, into the water. Then you want to make sure that that's all mixed up well. And then you want to pour it over top of your vegetables and let them soak for about 5 or 10 minutes to pickle them. Make sure you stirred well to make sure all that honey is absorbed into the water. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pour over each of my vegetables to make sure they're completely soaked in it. And then you want to make sure they're all inside the liquid, not sticking outside. We're gonna let that sit, like I said, 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our spring rolls. Everything is prepared. All of our vegetables are pickling. The shrimp is cooked, the cabbage cut. We have some lettuce on the side here to wrap our vermicelli, which brings me to the next part. We have to cook up some vermicelli noodles. So for vermicelli, it's cooked quite easily. Actually, you're just gonna take a pot, bring that water to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, we're just gonna take it off the heat, throw all the vermicelli noodles inside the water, and then let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. Strain the noodles, and then use them for inside. So we're just gonna do that now. So we're waiting for the water to boil, and then I'm gonna add these in. My water is boiling, so I'm gonna cook this vermicelli. Shut the heat off. Just throw it into, you can put the pot to the side, throw it into the hot water. It will start to soften. Make sure all of the noodles are soaking in the water. So just give it a little bit of time, and then it will soften up. And then we're gonna set a timer for, I'm gonna say about 5 to 8 minutes. I'm gonna set an 8-minute timer, and we'll be ready to go in no time. Our 5 to 10 minutes is up. I think we're somewhere in the middle, around 8. I'm gonna take this off and strain them so our noodles are ready to start putting together our spring rolls. So everything has been prepared. The vermicelli is cooked. My vegetables have pickled. I've cooked up the shrimp. The purple cabbage is shredded, and the lettuce is here ready to put it all together. If you also have some fresh mint, you can use some fresh mint. You're gonna need a large plate, and you're gonna fill that large plate with some water to soak the rice paper rolls. The rice paper rolls are what we're going to make our spring roll out of. So they will be found in your grocery store. They look like this, and they just say rice paper on them. You're gonna go ahead, take one sheet at a time. Make sure they don't get wet, because once they get wet, they are no longer gonna be good for you to store. Okay, so one at a time, place it in the water. You're gonna want it to soak in there for a good 20 seconds or so to soften up the rice paper roll. That should be enough time. So I'm just gonna pull it out of the water. You're gonna wanna immediately set it down on a chopping board or a plate, and then you don't wanna play with it or lift it up or touch it after that. Next, grab a large leaf of lettuce, and you're gonna take off the stem because it's too hard. You're gonna take a little bit of noodle, and you're gonna put the noodle inside the lettuce, like so. And then you're just going to wrap it up inside here. The circle ends here. I'm gonna just keep about 2 or 3 fingers in. I'm gonna place down my lettuce leaf with the noodle inside. If you drop your noodles, just clean them up. Next, I'm gonna place, I have these really small shrimp, so there's no need to cut anything. I'm gonna place, I think, 4 pieces along here. Then I'm gonna take some red and yellow pepper. I'm gonna place that on top of the shrimp. Next, I'm gonna place my cucumber. Then my carrot on top of that. And then finally, a little bit of the shredded purple cabbage. So it's very colorful. And now I'm gonna take the rice paper roll closest to me. I'm gonna lift it up, and what I wanna do is I'm gonna take my fingers here, and I'm gonna just help to tuck the ingredients inside as I lay it down over top. Then you're gonna lift the right and the left side over top of the ingredients, and then you're going to just move it forward as you roll up the rice paper roll. You want to make sure you have enough tension on it, and it should look something like this. Okay, you want it nice and tight. You shouldn't be really loose. And then what we're gonna do last is we're gonna take a knife and we're gonna cut them in half. And then you can open them up, and you're gonna set them next to each other, and they have really nice color because of all the ingredients that you put inside. So you're just gonna continue the process, making as many as you want. The last thing you're gonna do for dip, and this is totally optional, you can make it. I put instructions or a recipe on how to make your own hoisin sauce, or you can buy some hoisin sauce like this one from the grocery store to dip it or put on drizzle on top of your spring rolls. And that's it.